welcome to SKBM Videos episode 37. Our new topic is E-100, India's new automotive fuel. What is actually E-100 fuel? Why we need engine modification to use this fuel? What all engines can use this cleaner fuel? Whether this fuel has any significance in this electric mobility age. With its emphasis on biofuels as a vital component of sustainable development, India has emerged as a frontrunner in adopting alternate energy solutions. Among the biofuels, ethanol has gained prominence as a cleaner and greener substitute for traditional fossil fuels. Contrary to our belief, E-100 fuel is not 100% ethanol. E-100 fuel includes 93 to 93.5% ethanol blended with 5% petrol and 1.5% co-solvent, which is a binder. When using 100% ethanol as fuel, flames are not visible. So if there is a fire, we will not be able to notice it. The addition of petrol gives the flame an yellow color, which is noticeable. To accommodate this high ethanol fuel E-100, we need flexible fuel vehicles that have an internal combustion engine capable of operating on petrol and any blend of petrol and ethanol. Till now, the maximum limit of mixing is set around 83%, but this model stays to run on 100% ethanol also. The octane rating of ethanol is about 105, which is higher than the conventional petrol fuel, which has an octane number 91. This allows for an increased compression ratio and better fuel mileage in the case of E-100 fuel. The increased compression ratio leads to about a 20% increased stress to the engine and its components like piston, crank, valve, etc. Hence, ethanol-powered engines are manufactured more rigid and strengthened as compared to the conventional ones. Secondly, ethanol in its purest form of E-100 has a low heating value. Hence, an increased flow of ethanol is required to generate the same amount of energy compared to petrol. This necessitates major modification in the fuel intake and injector to provide more fuel. Thirdly, due to the high octane value of ethanol, it becomes more resistant to spontaneous ignition in the engine. Hence, the use of ethanol requires an additional heating system. E-100 powered vehicles sometimes face trouble for starting at colder temperatures. Hence, an auxiliary petrol tank is also fitted to provide the initial crank. India started blending ethanol in petrol from the year 2003 onwards. Started initially with a 5% blending and achieved 10% blending by the year 2022. Now we have set a target of 20% blending by the year 2025. India's ethanol production capacity as of November 30, 2023 stands at approximately 1,380 crore liters, with 875 crore liters derived from molasses and 505 crore liters from grain-based sources. In order to achieve the target of 20% blending by 2025, about 1,016 crore liters of ethanol is required, and total requirement of ethanol including other uses like pharma is 1,350 crore liters. For this, about 1,700 crore liters of ethanol producing capacity is required to be in place by 2025, considering that the plant operates at 80% efficiency. India is the world's third largest consumer of crude oil and imports more than 85% of its crude oil requirements. By substituting ethanol, government can reduce its import bill amounting to 16 lakh crore rupees, and can become somewhat self-reliant on energy. The Indian passenger car market is expected to grow from 3 million units last year to a 7 million unit market in 2030. Of this, as per estimates, electric vehicles will not exceed 30%, which means a massive 5 million odd units will still be driven by internal combustion engines. As our Honorable Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Nitin Gadkari said, Indian automobile market is an ocean and there is a place for all. Electric, CNG, flex fuel, ethanol 100, green hydrogen, etc. as clean mobility options. Vehicular pollution contributes to about 40% of the pollution in our country. Since ethanol contains oxygen within its molecular structure, it can undergo complete combustion compared to petrol or diesel. Use of ethanol 100 as fuel will definitely help to reduce carbon monoxide emission and to lower vehicular exhaust gas pollution, in addition to reduction in our carbon footprint. With this, I am leaving you. Wish you happy watching.